Hey everyone, did you drink your water today? If not, take a sip right now. Drink your water. A gallon a day will keep the doctor away, right? So today I want to chat about what happens behind closed doors inside our messaging apps. And if you guys don't know, the messaging app that most of the world uses is, guess? It's WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the most used messaging app in the world. And so here's an interesting part, and I'm going to share my screen for a second and show you. Okay, so there are only 25 countries in the world where WhatsApp is not the market leader. Now, what's scary about this is all Facebook, right? It's all Facebook ownership, right? The Facebook dynasty. But what's really interesting about this, and you can see from this map that WhatsApp is all over the world except the US. So maybe people in the US right now going like, what are you talking about? I use email. So if you're in the US, let me know, what are you using to communicate with groups, not just one-on-one individually, but do you have any messaging app that you use as a group app? I know in my previous life, we used Hangouts a lot as a group app, and some of us still do. Do you use Telegram? Because Telegram is now picking up and it's involved in the Hong Kong riots. Really interesting stuff. So it's kind of like the rise of cryptocurrency and secrecy and privacy and all that jazz. But here's what's interesting about WhatsApp and everything that is happening there. And if you're not a part of this, it might be an eye-opener for you, or you might go like, fudge, I need to kind of like really pay attention to what's happening here. So check this out. There is a move. Okay, so rewind a little bit. I'm a part of a few groups in WhatsApp because I'm in Israel, an Israeli. So a lot of us communicate with our families, with our friends, through the WhatsApp app, and we have groups of people, like 150 people, 200 people, 30 people, depending on the topic. And so a lot of the conversations are happening inside WhatsApp. People don't Google anymore. They ask their friends. And what do they ask their friends? Let's see. So some of this stuff, Robert says he uses Telegram and Signal. Yeah, I use Telegram as well. So check this out. So moving, let's go. Let's do it like this. So a lot of the questions, like instead of Googling and knowing what product to get, a lot of us just go out to our friends and go like, hey, what do you use for blah? What do you use for your baby? What do you use for your hands? What do you use for your diet? What do you use for your face? There's a lot of product recommendations happening inside WhatsApp with links directly to that product so people can buy it directly online. A lot of them are going directly to Amazon. Other things that are shared in WhatsApp, service providers automatically sending links to the website of that service provider, and sometimes going even beyond sending links to the service provider and actually sharing phone numbers of the people that you have in your contact list. So think about that for a second. Think about the fact that you might be a service provider, right? And you are doing all this SEO and you're creating all that content and you're doing all the stuff that you should be doing, but then your audience finds you not through all the noise online, but through a recommendation and a referral in a private app that they have on their phone through their trusted friends. Think about that. Think about where your money and your attention is going, right? When we're looking at that stuff. So then we have products, we have service providers, then we have businesses, like directly business recommendations of where should I eat, what should I travel, where should I go to, what should I do. All that stuff happens right there inside WhatsApp, giving different options, giving different suggestions. And based on the person that gives that suggestion, you kind of like make up your own mind, right? And now there's a discussion inside a private chat group with people that you trust about where you should be spending your money and your time. And the reason why all this stuff happens is because marketers have committed the biggest sin of all, and we have destroyed trust. And because now people don't trust anything that they see online, Some of the reviews are fake. We know influencers are getting paid to review. A lot of the conversations are moving into our trusted circles. So my question to you, my friends, is this. How do you become the first choice? Think about that. When people are recommending, when someone comes out to the Google Friends, right, the Google Friends circle, and they say, hey, who should I go for marketing? Who should I go for haircuts? Who should I go for weight loss? Who should I, where anyone knows a lawyer, anyone knows a plumber, anyone knows whatever it is, right? Anywhere, what's the difference between this product and that product? What about this food? What about this restaurant? When these conversations are happening, whether they happen on the phone or whether they happen with people face to face, whether they happen in groups or in families or wherever they happen, how do you, my friend, become the first choice? How do you get other people to recommend you and what you do? That is the biggest question of all that marketers have tried to be solved since the beginning of the internet. And so my suggestion to you and my answer is this. Tomorrow, let me see where I'm going to give this to you. Tomorrow, is it this one? Yes. Tomorrow, right here on viralconnectivity.com/live, I'm going to show you the system that we use to accelerate engagement. Hey, Dave Hobby, thank you so much for for tuning in. So tomorrow, right there at this spot, this is where we are going to, I'm going to show you how we accelerate engagement. How do we actually have real-time, face-to-face conversations with those who might be your biggest advocates, and how to build your brand and authority, not just in the Google sphere, because that's very important as well, but also in those private circles where people are talking about you, they're sharing you, they're referring to you. So 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, right there, on the side. I'm always going to mess it up. Right there on the side, viralconnectivity.com is where you want to be. I'm just going to remind you, if you go there, just put your name and email, and I'll just send you a reminder. It'll be on your calendar so you don't double book, and that you can come in and you and I can talk about exactly how to become first choice in this noisy world of ours. So hopefully you can drop in, and if you know anyone that can benefit from this as well, send them, share this with them, because marketing is changing and a lot of new things are happening right now. And if you want to stay on the top cutting edge of where the market is going, you might want to tune in. It'll benefit you. So until then, until tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, I'll bid you farewell, and make sure you drink your water. Right?